Happy Thursday, Ursula. Happy Thursday, Ursula. There we go.
I heard you. Happy Thursday, Mandy.
How are you?
I am good. I am in air conditioning and happy about it.
Can't complain about that, right?
No, we it got to the point today where it was just too much, and we decided to turn them all on in the apartment.
Today's
First
the
time
first
this
day you
year.
guys have done that? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
the breeze off the water has just been so beautiful. We haven't needed it.
That's so nice.
Yeah, we've been
That's so
sleeping with one
nice.
on, but like existing,
Okay.
so it was too uncomfortable today.
It was a hot and humid day here in South Jersey, and we have crazy storms up in Vermont that created epic, really bad flooding and damage.
Yeah.
So we're sending a lot of love to our homies in Vermont because that's not fun. I lived up there while there was some floods. And it takes a long time to rebuild and go through all that. I've actually, in my short little life, I've lived through 300-year floods, as they call them, like a once in a
Yeah.
100 year flood. So
Yep.
it's all pretty interesting, and it can definitely happen. And it's amazing the power of water and the gentleness of it. It's an incredible force and element, and that's literally what we're all born of, the waters. So it's something we always got to be aware of and keep sacred and know that it can get you.
Yeah. Completely.
Yeah. So, hello, welcome. If you're here, drop us a comment. Let us know you're watching. We're so excited and honored always to hold soul space with you. We've got some exciting things going on. Ursula, do you want to share a little bit about our monthly membership?
Yeah, so we this is our first soul broadcast post that we have rolled exclusively into the membership, which we just posted on Tuesday. And our theme for July is tending our gardens, and we all have a beautiful contribution in that. So that is now part of the membership, as well as the monthly online soul circles that we've been doing for almost a year at this point, as well as guided meditation. So this month I gifted everybody my Connecting with Venus guided meditation, and that's in honor of the upcoming Venus retrograde, which starts on July 22nd. And we also have in there, what else do we have? The private group off social media, and members only live. So like what we're doing tonight, but just for members, we'll do that once a month as well. So
Yeah.
that is a lot of content and a lot of goodies for just $11.11 a month, and it also includes a 30-day free trial.
Yes, it does. So it's a lot of bang for your buck. It's incredible so far. And the soul broadcast alone, like Ursula was saying, you can check out all our past I want to call them episodes, editions. I don't know, what are they? Something
Editions,
like that.
blog
An
posts.
edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, our past blog posts. Those are out there for a full year. It's incredible. Sometimes we have guests submit things too, and it's just beautiful. So we would love for you to join that. We'd love for you to jam with us and be a part of it. Be a part of it. It's definitely something that helps support all of us here at Sea Goddess, and then it also is there for you and a lot of bang for your buck. So we'd love to see you there. Hello, welcome. We're so excited. You guys are all here. We got some comments coming in. Hey, Julie. So glad you're here. Julie said, I could use some insight tonight. You were all wonderful. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. And then Candy is here. Hi, Candy. Good evening. This is interesting. Says, do you see YouTube chat text like this? I think we do, Zap Fastnet. It says your Zap Fastnet. We see a chat text here, and I'm putting it up. So we've got that. Hi,
Yep.
Ward. Glad you're joining us. Thanks for being here. And hey, Beth, what's going on?
Hi,
So
Beth.
yeah, it's our Thursday night live. So what we do is we just chit chat, we hang out, we talk a little bit about what's going on in our energies, and then we pull some cards. So if you're wanting a reading, let us know. We'll add you to our list, and we'll get through as many as we can in our hour live. Please give us a like, a share, a follow. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We have an incredible YouTube channel. Ursula has a beautiful podcast she's been putting out for a while now too, and we have all kinds of classes, workshops, soul spaces, things coming up that we'd love to hold space with you at. And most exciting, we're on the countdown because we're going to Vermont for a little work vacation. We're going to the Ohm Festival, and we're so excited to spend time in Vermont, where I've lived for a long time, and I miss it a ton. And I have so many amazing friends and soul sisters. And our incredible Lexi, who's going to be on here shortly, she's from Vermont. And we're so excited because they're having this Om Festival, which is a yoga, music, meditation, ecstatic dance, hiking, all kinds of workshops, and truly a transformative experience. And it's very much based and focused on activating the heart chakra right now. So we're excited to hold space in the Green Mountain State, activating the green heart chakra, and it's going to be lovely. There's day passes, there's affordable passes, there's camping passes, there's ways for you guys to get to this. If you want to be there, you can make it happen, and we'd love to see you there.
And there's a Sea Goddess 10 discount code for 10% off savings.
Sure is. Sure is.
And the organizer said there's still rooms at the inn too, the West Mountain Inn, where it's going to be held. So you don't have to camp or stay with anybody if you want a nice hotel room that's still available too.
Exactly. So I guess we should get our party started, and maybe we can start with Julie. What do you think, Ursula?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Awesome. Would you like to go first? I'm sharing a live in a couple groups right now.
Yep. I will pull from my Spirit Oracle deck for you, Julie, and then I'm thinking a Soul's Journey lesson card as well. So let's see what comes up. These cards are a little large, so I have a little bit of a hard time shuffling them sometimes, so bear with me. Ooh, you got Wolf Spirit, Wildness, Freedom, and Belonging. That's pretty beautiful. And then let's see what the Soul's Lesson cards say. Peace. Interesting. So these two together, and just for your information, the number on the Wolf Spirit card is number 18. So that's pretty beautiful. And then the Peace card from the Soul's Journey deck, I always pay attention to the colors on these. So whenever I see that turquoise blue, that's always an indication for throat chakra. So maybe there's a little bit of speaking your truth or something along those lines, using your voice that Spirit's calling and guiding you to do at this time. And then maybe in doing that, you'll bring out your inner wolf spirit and get more freedom or tap into that wild side of yourself, and or find community through relating to people in a different way. So that feels like that's what's coming through for Julie tonight.
Beautiful. Julie, I'm going to pull you a couple cards from the Rose deck by Rebecca Campbell. I love this one. And actually, I don't think I've used it live on readings yet. So you get to be the first one that I do it with.
Nice.
For public readings.
It's so beautiful. That's actually.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm feeling called to pull 3. We'll see what they are. All right. The first one is the Fertile Void, Inner Winter, Rest, Patience, Potency, Secret Beginnings. Oh, I just love this card. The Fertile Void is something we talk about often in all kinds of different languages and all kinds of different ways. And can you still hear me, Ursula?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All kinds of different languages, all kinds of different traditions, and it's an opportunity. Many shamans especially talk about it when you're in the middle of a transition and you're not quite sure where you're going yet, but you know something's stirring, something's happening, you know you need to rest and rejuvenate and sink deep down. And that fertile void is kind of that great unknown. It's when something's kind of ended and something new is going to be coming, but we don't quite know what it is, and you get to enjoy that, and you get to drop into that and spend some like serious space there and see what's stirring and see what calls you, and just to be patient with it, to observe it. You then get plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, grounded action. So part of that fertile void is tending to your soil, to plant yourself where you're at, to step into the things that are really calling you to want to grow a little bit, or to want to create a stronger foundation, and to nurture that in whatever way you can. And then last but not least, you get the reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. The reward of the void and planting yourself a little bit is you're really starting to create some new amazing connections and relationships. It could be some existing ones, but a new way of tending to them. And then I also see some other things coming in with spirit and with some soul family and friends. So enjoy that. You deserve it. And we're so glad that you joined us tonight. I hope that supports you, Julie. So, Candace said, do we have anybody after Candace?
Amy just popped on and asked for a reading as well.
Perfect. Hi, Amy. So glad you're here. Awesome.
Hi,
So
Amy.
Candy said she's been working on confidence and understanding I do have inner strength. Would love a reading and see where we go. Go ahead, Urs.
So interesting about the inner strength part, because our animal guides are really speaking to us tonight. Candy, I pulled for you also from the Spirit Oracle deck, and you got Jaguar Spirit. And the message on the Jaguar card is authority, opportunity, integrity. Look at that beautiful image. And the card number is 24. So in numerology, we add those two together to make one single number, and that's a 6. So that is building and rebuilding foundations. So look at all the purple on that. And then interestingly enough, I also pulled from the Soul's Journey lesson cards for you. And the card that came up is the worry card. And the message on the worry card is, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And look at all the purple on that card as well. So definitely hone in on that inner strength and that inner power, and call on Jaguar Spirit if needed for the confidence piece. But remember that you do have authority and opportunity and integrity. And worrying is definitely something that we can all tend to do. It takes a lot of effort. I feel it has in my life, at least, to stop myself from worrying about things. So just be aware of that in whatever situation is happening. And just like it says on the card, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And the purple I always associate with our crown chakra, and our beautiful Jessie May always says that there's a healing element involved with purple as well. So tap into meditation or tap into your spirit team or even that Jaguar Spirit if you need a little bit of guidance at this time. I think you're muted, Mandy.
Hello. Lexi is joining us too, so I'm going to add her on into the stream. Her video's not on quite yet, but Lexi, if you hear us, we're doing readings for Candy right now. Ursula just went, and I'm going to go next. And if you want to hop on in, you can definitely pull one for her. All right, Candy, I'm feeling called to pull you some cards from my Kyle Gray Angel Prayers deck. This is one of my favorite decks. I used it for a long time. I still use it all the time, and it was what I was energetically drawn to. So for Candy. Okay. Aww. So your first one that you got is synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust in your well-timed guidance and signs. A lot of the work you're doing and a lot of the stuff that you're having right now is you're being confident, you're being strong, you're speaking your truth, and then you're also trusting. And you're waiting for really cool synchronistic things to happen, and you're following that and trusting your intuition. So they're showing this as a bit of a confirmation card that you've been trusting and that you're waiting, but that also some cool things are going to show up for you. You're like, oh, well, that was great. I didn't see that coming. And it's going to be this wonderful synchronistic energy. Your next one you get is loved one in heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close to me at this time. They're showing me that you've been praying to your angels and ancestors a little bit, and that you actually, it looks like I'm seeing like kind of a mother energy or grandmother energy near you and with you all the time. I don't know if you had a recent conversation and there's a sense of smell coming in, or if you smelled one of them recently, but just know that they are with you. They're saying hello, and they're so grateful to watch you and to see what you've been doing, and they're proud of you and they're there for you. And even if you had a hard time with some of them, once we're back over in the heaven and spirit side, they're truly just on our side, and they're there for you and loving you. So just know you can call on them and talk to them too anytime you want as part of your team, and you deserve that very much. And then your last one is peace and harmony. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in harmonious light. And they're showing that you really truly are entering a new state of peace in your life, within yourself and without yourself. And part of you showing up for that helps other people around you to feel more at peace. You really are a light worker with that. So enjoy that. You've worked hard for it. And wonderful things are coming for you at this time. And you've got some serious loved ones in heaven loving you. Lexi, would you like to say hi? And would you like to pull for Candy?
Hello, y'all. I made it. I'm sweaty. I'm hot, but I'm here, and I'm so happy to be here. And I miss you guys.
You're here. You're the best. I also want to say your girl Laura's here, and she says hi. And Sam and Pammy just popped on, and she said hello too. Samaya's here. What up? Helen's here. Hi, Helen. So we're so grateful you guys all joined us, and we're doing a reading for Candy right now. And Lexi just popped on, and she's gonna pull one. So, Candy said yes to the smells. They were like, you smell her. I'm getting a her. I don't know, but them. Some sense, some things you associate with them, and that's the ancestor who's trying to really connect with you. All right, go ahead, Lex.
Laura, are you gonna comment? You want a card tonight? She does. She wants a card tonight. We gotta put her on the list. Pull her out because I can. So it's so funny, Mandy. You got, what was it? The peace card, and I got addicted to peace.
Yes.
One of the cards that came out, addicted to inner peace. Addicted to inner peace. That's your new addiction, my love, and I know it is. And it's so funny because I pulled from the Herb Crafter's Tarot and from my favorite, the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. And from Herb Crafter's Tarot, you got the Three of Air, my beautiful. The Echinacea card. Speak the truth about your heartbreak. I know you have suffered some hardships and some heartbreaks along the way, and those heartbreaks are what makes you unique, those experiences. And just because they were hard does not mean that they don't deserve to be shared and honored. They are actually some of the most potent times for up-leveling, learning lessons, and all of that good stuff. Be the medicine. You are the medicine. I'm going to remind you this. Be the medicine that heals the pierced heart. Sorry. Be the medicine that heals the pierced heart. Oh my gosh. Healing from grief takes time. So this card is here to remind you that heartache leads to self-knowledge. In those times of pain, you cannot feel pain and heartache without feeling love. And so there's so much, as painful as it can be, there's also lots of lessons and realizations there. And one of them, especially connecting with air, right? We're here in the Three of Air, is the fact that you have the ability to connect with those on the other side, right? And hear messages and gifts, and there's lessons to be passed, and memories, and really, potent parts of your healing, and sharing that is going to help others heal too. So don't be afraid to share those heartbreaks and share that process of healing that those heartbreaks then take in need. So sit with your grief as long as it takes, feel it to heal it, and honor it, because it is a part of that cycle to be able to feel that love too, and the happiness and all the good vibes. We got to also sit with the lower vibes, the lower energies. And then you also got Quadamara, initiation, which, how beautiful is this? Because I know you are going through a major initiation into your goddess gifts and all that you truly possess, and you're getting thrown into some things that might feel uncomfortable, but you are being hard on yourself, and you need to release that being hard on yourself, release the shame around that too, the guilt of being hard on yourself, or second guessing yourself, because you truly are amazing, and this process is part of what is going to lead you to, this is your journey. You're here in school for a reason. You have these you came down with these sets of intentions and hopes, right, and challenges to overcome, and you're doing it. And so these initiations through each of these stages and of this experience are really there for you, for your growth. So don't forget to get a different perspective on them. Change your perspective. notice too, when are you being hard on yourself? When are you not allowing yourself to see certain things because you don't think you deserve it, or because of conditioning and conditioned beliefs and outer comments and chatter? So just remember, you are being initiated. You are amazing. And I love you so much, Candy. And I'm so excited because I know one of the things that's coming up on her journey, and I get to share in it with her. And I'm so excited. So love you, soul sister.
There was even more purple for her.
More purple? Yes.
Yeah. In the color of the flowers.
She's wearing purple in this one.
Yep.
This one, the flowers are purple.
I love it.
Awesome.
Beautiful. All right, so we have a little list going. I think what we're going to do next is each of us is going to pull one card for each person on our list, and we'll see how far we go. So we're going to start with Amy. Go ahead, Ursula.
I pulled for Amy, so I've got her. Okay, Amy, I pulled from my Black Moon Astrology deck for you, and then just another one just because I already done it, from the Soul's Journey lesson cards. And the card that came up from the Black Moon Astrology deck is the Virgo card, Virgo I Analyze. And so Virgo, that's one of their talents, is being extremely analytical, paying attention to detail, and usually being very organized. But Virgo can go into overdrive at times and be a little bit obsessed and perfectionistic and thinking too much, like just being too much in your head. So remember that Virgo is an earth sign. So I feel like this might be a message for you to ground a little bit, get out of your head, get into your body, bring that energy back down and in, and try to control any racing thoughts a little bit better. The other, and for you in particular, Amy, this would pertain to the space of your chart that relates to home and family. So if any of those issues are what's been coming up, then making you feel a little bit off, just know that that message is directed to that part of your life. And then the card from the Soul's Journey lesson cards is the Success card. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So maybe just pull in and infuse the situation with a little bit more love, even if it's for yourself. And whenever I pay attention to the colors on these cards at all times. So the yellow card for me says solar plexus. So this could just be a message to have a little bit more confidence around the situation and just pay attention to that chakra in your body as well. If it's causing any digestive issues, these also could go hand in hand because Virgo relates to the bowels and our digestive tract and their intestines in particular. And when we overanalyze, when we worry too much, sometimes we can get affected in that part of our body as well. So I hope that helps you. I don't know what happened to Mandy. I think we're still live, though. Lex, the next person on our list was Zap. Zap said, looking for guidance on reconnecting with disconnected offspring.
Did you say Zap or Zap for the name?
It's so the name Zap's here from YouTube, and the name is Zap Fast Net.
Ooh, okay.
All one word.
Let's see here. Ooh. Okay, so I pulled from the Herb Crafters Tarot, the Four of Fire Elder, and Holy Helpers guide you and lend you power. So, honor the beings who guard the liminal places. In the question was, you said about reconnecting, right, with somebody?
With disconnected offspring.
Yeah, with disconnected offspring. I'm going to suggest sitting with it. Elderberry is a great plant that helps heal, right? Helps our immune system. I say sit with this and allow your ancestors, right, and the elder wisdom to come in and guide you on this. Nobody can tell you what to do. But I do think that there is a part of you that is feeling that wanting to reach out and heal and mend some wounds or some relationships, some lines of communication. And your elders are supporting you and they're there for you to give you wisdom, advice. So sitting with them, inviting them in, even writing to them, just talking to them. And then, give yourself space to receive those messages before acting upon, and go about it in a way remembering that you are connected, you are divinely led to, and that you have access to the divine support in your team for support through this. And it's all, what you need to do. They're going to remind you that you need to follow your heart and what feels right for you, and respect that for yourself. You don't need anybody else to tell you what to do in this situation. Do it for you. And so follow that what your heart is telling you to do in this situation. So I hope that helps.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's so difficult when that kind of stuff happens, especially with our relationships and family. It's just some of the most challenging.
It is. And then I also got silence your inner critic. Tell that little douchebag voice to pipe down. I feel like there's a little inner critic that you're battling. And you need to tell that inner critic, tell that douchebag voice, settle down, pipe down, no, and allow those ancestors in your own, elder wisdom within yourself, because you have lived many lives before, you have experience. Don't, don't belittle and diminish who you truly are and what is coming through and what you're feeling called to do in this situation. So follow that heart, and you're being guided and supported.
Thank you, Lexi. That's beautiful. So we did get some comments. I can't put them up on the screen, but Amy said that she's married to a Virgo, of course, and thank you. I didn't get anything yet from Zap, so hopefully if Zap's not on still, that you can go back to the replay and get your reading. And then the next one that was on our list is Steffi, and Steffi said, "Hi, hoping for a reading, please. Thank you." So I was trying to go with one card, but Steffi, I pulled two because two popped out. So whenever that happens, it's part of the message. So I pulled from my spirit oracle for you. And again, we get another power animal tonight. Lexi, we've gotten jaguar spirit. There's another cat. These animals are popping up tonight in a big way. So that's really cool. So we got raven and air. So raven is just so beautiful. And these birds, ravens and crows, both to me are always messages of some kind of deep transformation that's happening. And just know that, go ahead.
These are my biggest animal sign lately. Like this summer, it's been ravens and crows, and learning how to tell them apart in their different meetings.
That is really cool. How do you tell them apart? I'm curious.
The shape of the tail, and my dyslexia is gonna kick in, and I'm gonna tell you which one's flat. It's like one is flat and one has the angle to it. So that's how you tell them apart.
Interesting. Yeah, so we've got raven, and just knowing that death and rebirth cycles are part of our lives, and they happen. It doesn't always mean that it's something bad. You just have to learn surrender is another thing that comes along with this message. And just to sink into that cycle and just know that in order for us to grow, some things have to fall and die away. And the message on the card, like the actual message, is synchronicity, magic, and rebirth. So whenever you see crows, whenever you see ravens, they have usually a negative connotation associated with them, but they are actually beautiful messages. And there's no fear. Just know that. And the card number is 26 on this one. And then the other one that came up that flew out is air spirit. And air spirit is extremely important, especially for birds, because that's how they fly. It's card number 11, so I think that also plays into that synchronicity message that was coming along in the Raven card. And the message on this one is inspiration, breath, and spaciousness. And there's the symbol on all these cards on the back is also in the card for air spirit. And that's the symbol. It has a specific name. I'm not remembering it right now, but it's the sacred geometry symbol that means balancing the divine, feminine, and masculine. So if you're being called to do that in this rebirth cycle that you're in, that could be part of the experience as well. And just remember, breath work, breathing, slowing down, taking care of you, staying present, I think is part of this message as well. So that was for Steffi. And the next one on the list, Lexi, is Beth. Our Beth.
Ooh, our Beth. I love that. And you know what? When you brought up the feminine and masculine aspects, I never even realized that we're all meant to have both aspects. Like I always thought, okay, I'm female, and then you take the feminine, and didn't realize how those energies work within your body and stuff. So it's rabbit dive into.
Yep.
Ooh, Beth. Okay, I'm so excited. You got creation solo magic girl, feeling yourself, feeling your own vibes, being that master manifester and creator, showing up for yourself. I feel like this is so much validation for you for just doing you and the work that you have been putting in. And so just let me see a little bit what the card says. I'm learning what these cards, so I like to just kind of touch base on them. Oh, creation magic. I was calling it solo. Creation solo. Let's see here. 60 is the number, just in case. Ooh, I flow through life on the waves of nurturing waters. I ride in peace with myself and the love surrounding me is the mantra that it comes with. And so, yeah, be mindful and resist the temptation to fall into creative energy alone as part of a routine. We all live on this living being together as much as we need to master it alone. Remember that also, that balance there, right? Of working together and alone. And inner peace is my bitch. Acceptance, better watch out. I'm coming for it. So, girl, creating that magic. And I might have to leave, guys. We are getting hit with that power, and it is rolled up really hot and fast on our town. It's getting crazy out loud, and trees are already starting to crack. So, just if I dip out, love y'all.
Thank you, Lexi.
Why?
That said so perfect. Thank you. And Candy was also commenting from the reading from before that she was happy to get the worry card. It's a huge part of me, and that card is just a reminder for me. She needed that. So noted, Lexi, if you have to dip out, I got you. I'll finish off the list. So the next one on the list was Pammy, and Pammy said, I'll take a card if there's time. And also, just FYI, everybody, I have no control over the broadcast at this point because Mandy was actually running it from our account. So we have a troll, and we can just ignore. I can't block it or delete it, so I have no power over it, unfortunately. But thanks for stopping by, Harp. This is a learning lesson for everybody. We do not solicit readings from anyone. We do not direct message people for readings. So just know that that person that is there that's soliciting is a troll, and I wish I could block the person, but I cannot. So we'll just keep moving. So for Pammy, I'm going to pull from Yes, Andrea, exactly. We don't do solicitations here, so just ignore that, everyone, please. Thank you. It came in from Facebook. All right, let's see. And Lex, just so you know, the next one on the list is Helen. All right, Pammy. Ooh, that was quite a shuffle. So the card that came up for you, Pammy, is the card that relates to the second house space of our natal charts, our birth charts, the chart. And this space is, the message on the card is owning. And this space relates very much to our possessions, and that means our personal belongings as well as our money, our resources. It's the space that relates to values. And one of the lesser known messages in the second house is self-confidence and self-worth. So how you value yourself. And just know in this message that money isn't everything, if this is part of it. I know that in our society, there's a lot of value associated with our self-worth based on how much we make and that kind of thing. And just know that self-confidence and your self-worth is much more spiritual and important than anything that is a possession or a construct of society, which is our fiat money. So I'm going to actually read the message on the first part of the card for you too, because I like the quotes. Each one of these has a quote. Wealth is the ability to truly experience life. And that is a message from, that's a quote from Henry David Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau. So I hope that that speaks to you and that that was helpful.
Beautiful, Ursula. I love it. The feels coming through. Helen, I'm so excited for this one. I feel like you've gotten this before. I feel like I've read for you before and I pulled this card out of the Herb Crafter's Tarot. 19, the Sun, St. John's wort. Cultivate happiness, vitality, and joy. Shine on and celebrate yourself and your successes. I feel like you're really hard on yourself and you forget to celebrate all the good things that you are doing. Those little, they may seem like on some scale little successes, but they're actually big successes. Like a success is a success, right? So start celebrating those little wins, those little things. Celebrate those. You deserve it. Don't let anything trump them. Radiate liveliness and vitality. Fully experience the sheer gift of being alive. And it's so funny because the other card that popped out for you was decide your vibe. It attracts your tribe. And you keep that sunny vibe and that positive energy, that just feeling, looking for the best in each day, right? Celebrating every little win. And I really feel like that glow from the inside out is going to help manifest and align things for you and help create that space so when things are challenging, you've got those tools and you know that those challenges are there for you for your highest good, to help you learn, to help you up level, and to help you see them from the point of view of helping you grow and continue on your journey, and that they don't last forever, and that your energy, how you choose to see it and perceive it, is very powerful and up to you. So I hope that resonates. It suggests keeping some bright flowers in your home to promote joy. Maybe treat yourself to a nice bright flower bouquet.
We got sunflowers starting to bloom now too.
We have so many little flowers.
It's been beautiful. Hi, Mandy.
Oh, hello. I don't know what happened. I'm using my hotspot for the first time, which has been hot and working great. And then all of a sudden it all stopped. But then I turned off my phone and restarted it. And it said I could only make emergency calls for a while. And I'm like, why is this not rebooting? What's going on? But you guys got to keep going. So that was cool. And then I was listening and I couldn't block the troll. But as soon as I got in here, I did. Was it just that one comment?
Yes.
All right, cool. Rock and roll. Where are you guys at? Who should I highlight? What's going on? And thank you all for holding down the fort. And I'm glad that all worked out great. I was like, well, there's nothing I can do about this. So we'll see. And then I was so excited that it was still working.
Yep, me too. I wasn't expecting that to keep going.
Me
so
either.
That was a beautiful reading Lexi just did for Helen. And now we are on Laura. Is it Alora? Alora, you all seem to know her.
Alora. Valora. You can just call her Valora.
Okay. So I'll do that. And then, Mandy, we still have Zamaya and Julie. So if you want to hop in on one of those two. So, Beth hearted the reading, and let's see. Julie's on. Julie says hi. We have Elizabeth from the UK that just joined us. Hello, Elizabeth. And everyone's just rolling in with the comments. So yes, the list is still open, Julie, and I just added you. So we will do that, and I'm sure we'll be wrapping up right around 8:30, which is perfect. So I've got Laura, and I pulled from the Spirit Oracle as well as the Soul's Journey. And now we're switching it up. Plant Spirit came in. I don't know if we're switching it up though, Lex, because you've been pulling from your plant deck all night, right? So we have plant spirit that came up, and the message on this card is interdependence, growth, and support. And it's card number 16. So that adds up to a 7 in numerology, and we are in a 7-year. We just had our 777 portal. So this is the path of the mystic. So maybe this is a sign. I wish Lexi just dropped off. This could be a sign to drop into some connection with plants, whether it's just grounding, a message to just ground, or listen to the trees. One of the things I miss the most when it's wintertime is the sound of the air and the wind blowing through the trees and the sound the leaves make. So this could be a message about that, or maybe pulling in some kind of herb into your life in a deeper way. One of the things that we talk about in our soul broadcasts and past ones is actually meditating with herbs and meditating with tea and the plants and the flowers and everything. So maybe deepening the connection there could be part of the message as well. And then the other card is the loneliness card. And the message is, I know that I am never alone. So this is a beautiful light blue color. This could be a message for opening your throat chakra a little more, as well as more connection to spirit. And one of the things that we experience coming into our earth bodies is that disconnection from spirit, but just know that that is always there. And it's just up to us to remember it, to tap into it. So plant spirit and loneliness for you, Laura.
Oh, that was beautiful. That card, when you were holding it up, like literally sparkled. I was like, it seems like animated. It was really cool. The other one, the one that's cool too. That one, yeah, the like dots in the middle.
Yeah,
dope.
Oh yeah, so
Very
that's
dope.
like it's the stars. It's the stars. It's seen between the people that are on top of the earth and connecting everybody.
I don't know if they look like they're sparkling to you guys, but it literally looks like it's like sparkling or lighting up or rotating, and it's just legit
Nice.
lit. I love it. Yes,
love it.
Hi, Julie. So glad you're here. I am a little sun-kissed. I've been teaching out on the beach all week this week, and it has been hot and humid and buggy and beautiful, and I've loved every second of it. But I've definitely gotten some sun, no doubt. Laura sent some nice hearts a little bit ago. So I'm going to pull a couple cards for Laura. And I'm going to pull my Kyle Gray Angel Prayer deck and see what's up for Laura. All right. So your first card is Take a Step Back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to take a step back from what's not serving me. There's a lot of things going on in your life right now, and they're just showing that some things have been serving you for a long time and they're not so much anymore. And you know that. You can trust your intuition. You know what's feeling right and what's feeling in alignment and what's not so much. And they're showing that it's okay to like let it go or just let it be. Or, you know, sometimes you got to fight for things a little bit, but right now it's more like your fight is just like, not worth it. Let me take a step back and bring in more peace and observe and see what happens. You also deserve a breath. You also deserve to just take a little bit of a break and enjoy yourself. And when you take a step back, you're able to observe everything you've created and see which ways you want to step forward. Then next you get express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. They're showing creating is just one of the ways that you communicate with yourself, with spirit, with the world, with all kinds of things. And that when you get inspired and you get a creative project going, you feel lit, you feel in alignment. You are an artist. And so if you're feeling a little stuck or a little stagnant, or even you've got a lot of energy, whatever it is right now, channel it into your art a little more. See what's wanting to be birthed a little bit. Some new things are coming in at this time. And then last but not least, you get focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. They're just showing that at times, you know, we all do it. It's hard. We're humans. But you overthink a little bit and you get a little stressed out about things that you don't even need to worry your pretty little mind one bit about. So anytime you can take some deep breaths, refocus, focus on some affirmations for your goals and what you're calling in at this time, it's only going to serve you. And all of us, this goes for you and everybody, we can all get addicted to our minds and doing the work and the stuff that's going on right there. But when we can take a breath and just focus on one thing at a time, it really helps everything to come into alignment. And if something's stressing you out, take a few breaths into it and do what you can to not give it too much attention if it feels like it's spinning you out. So I hope that serves you, and I'm so glad you joined us tonight. And hopefully Lexi will hop back on at some point too.
So, Mandy, we've got Zamaya, Julie, and Andrea. And it's about 8:17 at this point. So, do you want to take turns?
Yeah, let's just do. So how many was it?
We
One,
have
two,
three
three.
more. Mm-hmm.
3 more. Let's do. You do 1 card, and I'll do 1 card for each of them, and then we'll
Okay.
be done.
Perfect.
So, couple
this is
minutes
for
each.
this is for Zamaya.
Do you know Zamaya?
No.
You know, Zamaya's an alias. Look closer at her face.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Misty.
Just saw you the other day.
You sure did. You sure did.
Oh, I'm
We
so glad
love
you hopped
you.
on.
I know. She's the best.
Yeah. Well, hello, Zamaya, alias. I'm so honored to pull for you. So, the card I pulled from my Black Moon Astrology deck, and the card that came out is the Sun. And that is card number 1. So, it is the beginning of the deck. And the sun is the primary star for us. It's the life giver on our planet. We would not exist without the sun. And the message on this card, it says spirit, but with the sun, there are so many meanings for the sun astrologically. And one of the primary things is that it's our inner light. It represents our consciousness. It represents our sense of self. And we're in the northern hemisphere here, at least in Atlantic City, we are very much in a solar time. We're on the other side of the solstice, and the days are still very long. And this could be a message just to maybe get out in the sun a little bit more, or focus in on your inner light and how you shine that forward and out into the world. And maybe think about your sun sign, and that could be a message to kind of pull some of those qualities in a little bit more into your life. And the other thing too is I saw a video the other day, and it's actually my cousin, and she makes this beautiful jewelry, and most of it's gold, and she makes these really awesome pieces that have like awesome suns on them. So maybe even just pulling more of the element into, you can wear more yellows and golds and oranges and reds, and keep that warmth in your soul to an extent. And you can pull that energy in just by eating fruits like citrus fruits, wearing more gold, and maybe even just lighting some candles or something like that. So, nice reminder of the sun and the spirit inside of you that came through for you. Oh, she say a Virgo. We had the Virgo card earlier. Interesting.
And I'm here.
So
I
if
was
you were
shuffling.
watching,
I was shuffling the deck for Zamaya, and the whole thing flew across the room, and then one stayed here, so I just picked him up real quick. Sorry.
Wow, interesting. Nice.
Yep. Sorry, did I interrupt what you're saying about Virgo?
No, I was just looking at her comment. She said she's a Virgo, and that we pulled the Virgo card for somebody else earlier. So,
oh, cool.
Pretty cool.
Look at that. And Lexi's here. She said she lost power and she loves us all.
Oh, Lex.
Yes,
so you're up.
Excited. I'm
Nice.
up. So this is the Wild Rose. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness. Untamed. This is your card, sister. This is you. You've been doing it. You've been walking your path. You've been communing with spirit. You've been leading by example and following your intuition through and through. And wonderful things are coming of that. And because you've been brave enough to step out of some of the confines and some of the ways of being that you were taught that were no longer serving you, and you're really allowing your heart chakra to open and expand and expand and expand. And it's incredible. And Ursula and I live in community with you, and we get to see your chapters and your development and the things you're doing, and wonderful things are happening and coming for you. And you deserve that. And it's happening because you're following your own heartbeat, and you're following what's true and unique to you, and you're embracing it, and you're letting yourself be a little bit of wild with your love right now. And it's wonderful. So I'm honored for you, and I hope that resonates.
Oh, I love that for her.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Awesome.
Who's next?
Julie is next.
Julie.
So, hi, Julie. I pulled from my Spirit Oracle cards for Julie.
Wait a second. Huh? Which Julie?
Oh.
I pulled this comment up. Because we pulled for Julie Class in the very beginning. I think she was our first card, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think she was.
I'm
She
going back
was.
up to check.
Yeah, and
Okay,
this is for Julie
awesome.
I think it's Arsenal. Arsenal.
I think so. Yeah.
This is for
Okay,
her.
cool. Are you all right? Cool. Are you cool with that, Julie
Yeah.
Arsenault? I hope so. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, Julie,
Yeah,
the other Julie was our first reading.
first one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
if
she
you
got
missed
special
it,
treatment. She got like 3 cards from all of us while we were waiting for the list to be bored.
she did.
So she
She
said,
says I
"Okay, me."
was. Okay. Good.
Okay, good.
Okay, now that that's cleared up.
I was like, hold up, we got something going on here.
I love our group so much. That was so kind of
Me
you
too.
too, Julie.
So
Okay.
sweet.
So the card that came up is Divine Union, Intimacy, Alchemy, and Unity. So the initial feeling I got when I pulled this was relationships. And it's interesting because we've just talked earlier about the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and how the symbol on the back of all these cards is the representation of the union of those. So this could be either a relationship with somebody else, or what I'm kind of feeling is a relationship with yourself. And to just know that balancing the parts of ourselves, the two halves, I guess you could say, the left and the right, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, is important to maybe having more of a sense of balance. So if you're feeling in overdrive in one area or the other, I think this is a reminder to maybe focus a little bit on bringing those two back together and more in alignment. And more purple, lots of purple tonight. So connection to your heart. There's a lotus, I think, a lotus flower kind of at the top of the two people that are in this card. So that whole transformation process is part of this, as well as crown chakra activation and connecting to spirit.
Beth commented and she said, how do we say this? Oh, my computer's being slow again. Sri Yantra?
Yes, that's the name of that's the name of this. So thank you, Beth. It always escapes me. I don't know why it doesn't stick. But Beth is very much into the Eastern world. Yes, and she knows all the names of these symbols. So thank you.
Beth is somebody I'm going to call on, like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, if I've got some kind of interesting random question. Like, she's somebody you can pull out that's got some amazing knowledge. And Julie confirmed purple's her favorite color. I love
very
it.
nice.
Awesome. And she said that when she was searching a tattoo like that this week, she was searching a tattoo like that this weekend. Feminine and masculine.
Well, it could be a play on this symbol, Julie.
Boom. All right, for Julie from the Rose deck. The Rose thread, inner call, soul-led, mystic, living courageously. You really are intuitive. You are here for a reason. You have been honoring and trying to balance up that divine masculine and feminine for a long time now. And the Rose thread, it is all about tuning into that mystic. And you have to follow it by what your intuition is telling you to do. And you also do that by consciously, doing some of that shadow work and some of that shadow work and healing and growing and holding the space for yourself. So know that all this stuff is happening so that you can keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper within, which you've been doing. And they want you to continue doing that and weaving your thread, and it's amazing. So I hope that supports you, and I hope that your brave choices lately have been encouraging you to continue to trust your intuition and know that you're being called forward and soul-led for a reason. Awesome. Julie said that card looks awesome. Beautiful. So we have 2 more we're going to bang out real quick. Who do we have?
I've got Andrea, and that's it. Unless I missed one.
Oh, Andrea. Perfect.
Oh, thanks, Julie. And Beth said she has a tattoo of it. Of course you do. Yes, that's it.
Perfect.
So for Andrea, I pulled from the Soul's Journey lesson cards. And Andrea, the card that came up for you is the Freedom card. And the message is, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So again, we've got some blue going on here. Lots of blue, lots of purple. So this is all upper chakras, again with the throat chakra. So, and the connection to spirit and meditation and all the things. So this is an interesting word to just meditate on. And what does freedom mean to you? What does freedom mean for you? What are you potentially trying to break free from that might be holding you back from something? What does this sense of freedom mean, and how does it look? We've had some activations from the planet that relates to freedom, particularly with the last full moon that we just had. That cycle's kind of burning off, and the new moon will be again on Monday. So think about anything that may have happened around the full moon that brought this up for you in your energy field and your consciousness, and what those feelings mean, and what it's saying specifically to areas where you may have opportunity to release and surrender a little bit more to gain more of a sense of freedom.
I love that. I love that freedom card for anybody, and I love that you're getting it right now, Andrea. And those two colors are awesome. All right, for Andrea from the Rose deck. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. There are several roses that grow that do not have thorns. And sometimes, most of the time when we have the roses with thorns, they're protecting the beauty of the rose. They're there to serve it, to honor it. For you right now, though, you are meant to let your thorns down a little bit, let your guard down a little. Enjoy the sweetness of your life. Know that you're safe and you're protected. It's okay to not worry so much. And if a bump in the road comes, it comes. You can handle it. But the way that you live a little wild and free and a little less guarded at this time is going to be serving you. Yes, you have the right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. So peace is what you get as a reward from your freedom. And the way that you are going to attain that is by following the things that bring you light, that bring you joy, that bring you sweetness. And then you trust more and you drop more and more into that. Oh, and Julie's sending some love. She said, hit our tip jar. It's up here. And Audra, you did hop on late, but I'm going to pull you a card real quick because I love, and we didn't put any, you already did, didn't you? And we didn't put anybody else. We didn't tell anybody else no, right? So I figure we can pull her one real quick. And there is a link to our tip jar if you guys want to show us some love. We put it towards our Sea Goddess bills, helping us do all of our stuff and keep all this going. So we'd love that, but it is not required. It's just something that was requested of us. So we were like, heck yes, we'll put that up there. And we love sending you all love. So last but not least, Audra, what you got hers?
So I pulled one and then I had a jumper. So Audra got two. And the first one is Goddess Rising card, which is the cover art for the entire deck. And the message is embodiment, empowerment, awakening. And it's card number 1. So we got a lot of ones tonight too. So, I mean, there's so much to this card. It's just so beautiful. So this just has so many messages to me. Starting something new, tapping into that inner wisdom, tapping into that inner goddess, tapping into your intuition. Goddess rising. So remember that this is forward momentum and up. It could be even related to ascension to some extent. I mean, look at all the beautiful symbols and everything, and just her on this card. And then the other one that flew out is frog spirit. So we got more animal messages tonight. Cleansing, transition, and change. And there's a lot of green on this one. And so we started off by talking about dropping into our heart chakra space. So this is, I think, a message to that, as well as the number is 34. So that adds to a 7. And so we have more messages about that mystical journey that we all have and are here in this earth school to learn, and just the more transformation. So that's kind of been a thread for tonight too, is shedding and transformation. Go ahead, Mandy.
There we go. I was trying to. I kept hitting unmute and it wouldn't unmute. Audra said, yes, yes, yes. Andrea said, thank you so much. You're amazing beings. We just appreciate you all so much. All right. For Audra from the Rose deck. Last but not least tonight. The Anointed. Answer the call. Leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. they're showing there's been some interesting activations for you recently. And I'm actually even getting like a lot of like kind of chill feelings and sensations and stuff that's coming up that's been physically giving you confirmations of the downloads you've been receiving and the activations that are happening for you at this time. So whatever you're feeling called to whisper into, whatever you're feeling called to explore when it comes to your own spiritual practice and gifts, now is the time to do it. You are lit. You're walking with angels and ancestors. You're getting cool ideas and experiences and some spontaneous healing. And it's a great time to follow that, to answer that call and know that you have been blessed and you are ready for some new amazing things happening in your life. Not that things are bad or anything like that. It's just about more and exciting and connecting with spirit in a whole new way. So I hope that supports you, and I'm so glad you hopped on, and we're sending big, big love to everyone. Please give us a like, a share, a follow if you enjoyed all this. It helps us get out there. Please join our soul membership if you feel called. It's $11.11 a month. You get private readings with our group only. You get our soul broadcast blog post, which is incredible, and it includes like sacred writings from each and every one of us each month. You get a guided meditation emailed to you, and you get your own private monthly soul circle. So there's a lot of bang for your buck up in there, and it really supports us. And then if you make it to the end of the live, I always offer my 50% off coupon if you're wanting to hold some soul space and save a couple bones. If you use 50% off, my code is Mandy Live. You just type in Mandy Live on my page on Sea Goddess to anything and any of my services, and it'll hook you up with 50% off. And I'd love to hold soul space with you all. That's what I like to do all day. And we have an incredible Om Festival coming up that's going on. And I'm so excited for that. That's going to be in Vermont, and we're going to send you big love from there, and we can't wait. So we're going to be teaching 4 workshops and vending the whole week, and it's going to be lovely. And we'll definitely broadcast and show some videos and some things that are going on. And we love you all. Big, big love. Thanks for joining us.
I have I have a coupon code too, Mandy. It's Ursula Live.
Oh, cool.
And that will save, I think, $22 or $23 off any of my services. And if you're local, we have our July drum circle next week on Thursday at 5:30. That's on
That's
our
right.
website.
Yes. We be jamming, and we'll see you there. All right. Love you all. Have a great
Bye,
day.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.